I have here with me Mr. Mayank Srivastava, DDG SAI. Sir, it hasn't even been a month when I saw you last in Diu. From beach sports to winter sports in just 1 month. How well do you think Khelo India is taking advantage of geographical diversity in terms of sports?
Well, as we have got thematic sports, the beach game had to happen in a beach, on a beach, and winter games you have to have some location where you can find ice and snow. So this is ice leg of winter games, and it happens in Leh. You've got natural ice uh, field of play here, and you get snow in Gulmarg. In month of February, you'll find me in Gulmarg.
The internet cannot stop talking about how including ice hockey in Khelo India initiatives and strongly being backed by SAI has immensely increased the kind of exposure and infrastructure the team needed. I think you're the perfect person to take a comment on that.
So, what I could understand from your question, so far as promotion of ice hockey is concerned, you see, first of all, let's talk about winter games as a whole. Before this winter game, Khelo India Winter Games started, and to person like me also, sports enthusiast and full kind of supporter and a buff of sports, we never heard of winter games in India earlier. So it was Khelo India that started winter games at a full-fledged scale and in an orderly fashion, just like any other game in India. And of course, the ice hockey thing, people of India would never come to know that ice hockey is so bloody popular in Leh that if you could see the crowd in the Ladakh versus ITBP match, I mean it was full house. There was band, there were people dancing around. So ice hockey in Leh is already very popular. It's very heartening to note that apart from those teams which are already good and who have taken up ice hockey at a what do you call that serious scale, serious note. There are other teams that have started taking ice hockey very seriously, and here you would find Haryana, team from Haryana, and Haryana. If I can tell you, there was a tournament in which they were the runners, if not the winners, and so you can understand Haryana. There is no ice thing, there is no snow things, but they have won a ice hockey tournament. So plenty of states are coming up, taking up ice hockey. It's very exciting game, very fast paced, and across the world there is a very good market of ice hockey. It's very heartening to note that in Leh, it's very kind of it's a state game of Leh, Ladakh. Sorry.
Just last year in 2025 during Khelo India Winter Games, it was your first time. You just joined SAI. So right in front of your eyes, you have seen this game growing for a year. What changes do you feel you have seen, and how how do you think it has improved?
Well, the games have improved on various fronts. Let's talk about from the perspective of the UT, the Union Territory Ladakh. You see, last time, if you could recall, perhaps you were not there. I mean, this FOP field of play was kind of half built, and and the last year it was kind of open area. Now you can see it's a closed area, a perfect field of play for ice hockey. Last year it was only the natural ice cover. This year they have the artificial ice machine also. So this time around it's a complete and perfect field of play for ice hockey. So from the perspective of host state, host UT, their infrastructure has improved a lot. Also, we have got a reserve field of play also for ice hockey or for ice skating or for figure skating, whatever. So ITBP, their field of play has also increased, though it's a reserve. We are not using that. And in Ladakh Scouts area, that field has also improved. Now you can find a kind of, though it's a temporary, but some sort of roof is there. So things are improving in the Union Territory, and once we started Khelo India Games here, in other verticals of Khelo India, sports for promotion of peace and development, we organized ice hockey In the border areas, ITBP was the flag bearer. They organized, they involved the local people, people of villages or border areas. This time around, the state has shown interest in organizing Asmita League only for women ice hockey tournaments. So we will be funding that. So these things are happening. Once you start a game, people watch it, people notice the benefits of it, and the things increase. Apart from that, if you talk about the competitiveness of the game, it has certainly increased. We have added another sports discipline under ice skating, of course. This is figure skating, and figure skating, if you know about this game, is very exciting sport. And India, through some NRI kind of Indians, they are excelling in this sport. So hopefully, and the kind of acrobatic activities and other flexible activities, the Indians are taking much interest in those activities. So I believe in times to come, figure skating will be a good sport for India, and from here we can produce world level athletes.
As you yourself mentioned that nobody would have thought that ice hockey could be this popular in India, and even in my wildest dream, I would have never thought about it. What is the next aim of SAI, and how long do you think SAI will take to achieve it?
Well, it would not be correct to call it size this thing, because it's a government of India's effort and government of India's initiative. Khelo India is a flagship program of government of India under the government, and we are executing those plans. So far as new plans are concerned, of course, we are increasing our ambit. Earlier also, at many occasions, I have told it before all the people that earlier we used to organize 4 games only. Now there will be 12 games. Khelo India martial art games, Khelo India water games, Khelo India indigenous games. Khelo India tribal game would be inaugurated for the first time in India in the month of February, most probably on 28th or 14th. The date is yet to be decided. So it will be played only by tribal. So we are expanding our uh, 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 play field. Apart from that, because the winter games are also mainstream games, we are projecting it as such, and there are 24 entities that are participating in this game. So you can understand the popularity of sports discipline that are part of winter games. So we are promoting this game also, and soon we will come up with the Khelo India athlete concert for sports discipline in winter games also. For example, maybe the next financial year when the new Khelo India will come up, there could be a Khelo India athlete program for ice hockey also, maybe ice skating also. Though still it's in the boom of uncertainty, and because it's not yet kind of sanctioned. Nevertheless, this thought is there, and there would be some Khelo India centers also of ice hockey in Ladakh, or maybe in Himachal, or maybe in Uttarakhand. You just don't know. So we are expanding the domain of Khelo India, and we are we are the winter games and the sports discipline that are part of winter games are becoming very much part of Khelo India universe.
Very well. Thank you so much for joining me. Please enjoy the match. It is going to be exciting.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.